Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, I'd like to say thanks to all of the new subscribers. Thank you for liking, sharing the content. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. We are here about financial independence and retire early. This is what this channel is about. Now, I talk a lot about the stock market, but sometimes I do talk about real estate because I do invest in real estate. So if you're here because of real estate or stock market investment, you're in the right place. And let's get down to business. Guys, before we go to get down to business, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, okay? I'm just here to talk about my portfolio and my portfolio alone, and this is not a financial advice, okay? If you use it as financial advice, like I always say, you use it at your own free risk, okay, guys? This channel is primarily here so I can share my financial journey, also to motivate others to invest in the future. Because if I can do it, right, a regular guy, 52-year-old man, can do it. It took me 5 years to get to where I'm at now. I believe anybody else can do the same thing if you have a little bit of patience and a little bit of, I say, effort, right? Because it takes effort because you have to put money in there to get the money back out, right? It takes time to build that. And sometimes I had to work multiple jobs to get to where I'm at today. So, guys, remember, okay, invest in your future. So let's get down to business, right? Because business today is rojo, like the Spanish people say. It's red. It's very, very red. Okay, we got a few green here and there. Um, but right, I don't know how the after extended hour is going to do, after hour, after market, whatever you want to call it. Because my portfolio today, right, ended up in the red, right? Ended up in the red, and my retirement portfolio actually ended up in the green, right? But my regular portfolio, my Fidelity regular portfolio, ended up in the red. As you can see, Berkshire Hathaway, Microsoft, Apple, Oracle, JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Google, Meta, Amazon, Tesla, Costco, Home Depot, Netflix. All these guys are down today, okay? But stuff must go on, right? Okay, we must go on. And right today, what you call it, did the announcement. So my extreme high yield portfolio is going to generate a little bit of money this week. But before we talk about that, let's look at crypto, right? Let's look at some cryptocurrency and see what crypto is doing. Uh, Bitcoin is at 900, right? It's at $94,000, $668.22. Okay, Ethereum is still fighting to get past that 1,800 mark, right? It's still at $1,700. And to name a few, Binance is down 0.50% at $600. Solano, I also have Solano, is at $147. Now, Solano is one of the stuff that I carry. Shiba is also one of the stuff I carry. Name a few, right? I mean, those are, I talk about those all the time because those are the ones that, I used to have some Pepe. I think I still have it. I don't know if I sold it or not. But I still have some of that, right? I have some other stuff too, but I got to tell you guys all the stuff I got in my crypto portfolio. It's up to you to do what you want to do. That's your business, okay? Now XYP is down 3.3%. Bitcoin is down 0.2%. We already talked about that. I like to go over here because this app kind of make it easy for you, like me, who is a slow guy, right? And they have all the links up here where you can buy this stuff. So if you like, well, I can buy this stuff, guys, the link is right here. You can click on this and go to whatever these links are where to sell these things. You can sign up to buy them. Now, one of the reasons I like this stuff here because it makes it easy to buy the different crypto. Okay, guys. Okay, that's enough about crypto. Let's get down to the boogie business. Okay, so as you can see, the portfolio was down pretty much all through the day. All day today was down until the market closed. Right, right on the market close, then my portfolio started to come back up. So it's what it is. We still making money. Whether we buy or not, we didn't buy another day um, because I told you guys I waited on some money, and the money finally came in. So I kind of moved the money around, and I'll be able to invest a few dollars back into this portfolio. Um, and that's all we can do, right? We're going to invest little by little into this portfolio to grow this portfolio, and we have some dividend coming into the portfolio this week. Um, it's not going to be much, but I won't say it's gonna be more than last time, but this month, because this is the new month, this is the last day of the month, but the new month starts tomorrow. But we have a few things coming into the portfolio. So whether it come in today or tomorrow, we're still gonna count it. If it's coming today, it's not gonna be counted on this month. It will not be counted for next month. We're just gonna leave it alone. Anything coming after tomorrow will be counted for next month, which starts tomorrow. Okay, guys, I like to keep it fair because I mean I don't want to give you guys wrong information, so I try my best not to do that. All right. So let's get down to business over here. You can see the portfolio is down today, $59.90. Which is not bad, right? Like I said, the market. When I log into my Fidelity portfolio this morning, when I log in and the market opened, it was already down at 10 grand. Okay, when it's refreshed when the market opened, it was down to 10 grand. And at the end of the day, when the market closed, it was better than the way it was when the market started. I'm going to talk about that later on. I don't want to give it up, but as you can see, put it down just a little bit, right? A little bit, $55. It's not bad at all. Now that I have some funds into the portfolio, um, I was going to do. Uh, I am going to not going. Not I was. I am going to get um, rice offering from these guys, right? And that would double up my positions that I already have with them. Where is it? Where is it? Right, right. CRF and CLM. So I'm gonna do the right offerings, even though the positions are down right now. This go up and down, but it always do its thing. So I'm gonna keep that and do the right offerings to buy a little bit more of this bad boy. But I have to call the broker firm to do that. I can just click on it and buy. I have to call them for them to do it, right? And pretty much this is what it is. Okay, it expired on the 16th. So I gotta call them to do that so I can collect. I mean, the last few times, this is kind of the date I missed. I missed a couple of things here the last time, but I said I'm gonna call them to make sure I can get her done. Um, and that's what we're gonna do, man. It's just a little bit at a time. Usually I don't get those, but I've been missing out. Just an option to buy more positions. So I'm gonna do it and get it going. And as you can see, Misty is going up continuously, which is great. I need to add more positions to my portfolio, right? So it'll be great if I could just throw another 12 grand into this portfolio. Um, and I mean, most of those 12 grand will go into like four positions, or 5 or 6 positions. And then the rest, we just kind of max it out to get um, to where it's positive, and then I will sell out of it and put the money into something else. That's it, right? Um, we're cutting that guys, the guys who are not providing dividend or bringing more income to the portfolio, we're gonna get rid of those. Like I told you guys, there's no time to waste. We're just gonna do what we gotta do to grow the portfolio and grow the income. Now I have enough money in the account to cover my Tesla payment. So that money that's in there right now, I'm not gonna move it because it's gonna keep me from having to transfer some more money into the account to cover up my Tesla car note. So I'm just gonna leave it for now, and then depending on whatever dividend comes in, I won't have to move a couple of dollars here and there. But other than that, I got enough to cover the Tesla payment, and that's it. right? This is what this portfolio is about. Is paying my Tesla card note. And Misty haven't even paid yet, so of course we got a big position in Misty. Um, right, we got like 229 shares in Misty. So if Misty paid $2, we good, we golden. Okay, all right, guys. So let's get down here. Today we're kind of going fast. All right, like I said, right, my portfolio, even though this thing updated today, is it's still down 10.1%. This is It actually went down lower, so a few $100, about a couple $100, so it's like $2,500. I mean, it's still good compared to where we started the day, right? It's still good to what we started today. Now, like I was saying earlier, Coney. So the Yield Max announcement. I know you guys always wonder, Edwin, how do you know what's going to get paid? Just go to the Yield Max website. Let me bring this over here, right? So you go to the Yield Max website. Let me go all the way back up, right? And you know what? Let me open this up all the way. So you go to news. You click on news. This come out every week, okay? Then today the distribution for Conan, right? And you click on that, bada bing, bada boom, it's gonna pop up, okay? It's gonna pop up and tell you the different things what it's paying for the week. Now, of all these guys here, I got Alti and I got Conan, right? For this week, I used to have Fiat, but I sold that to help my portfolio from going to you know to zero. Um, I think I did a good thing by selling that because I mean it was positive. I wasn't losing money on it, so it was the best time to sell. I sold that part, so I'm good there. Now I have Coney and what I just said. I used to have that. I think I sold that already. I need to check my portfolio, the big portfolio and Alti. So I mean, so if you look at the Altis, let's say if it's paying 9 cents, 10 cents a week, uh, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, that's like 50 some cents a month, right? So it's still paying that, it's still paying, but it just when you get in 9 cents and 10 cents every week, it kind of look like it's nothing. But it's still the same as getting 46 cents a month. But look at this guy. This guy right here, RDTY, is paying 46 cents. Then freaking Alti is paying 9 cents. You know what I'm saying? Like that YMAG and YMAX. I saw all of these suckers some time back. I'm like, you know what? I got out of there, right? So I just want to show that to you guys how to access that. And like I said, we're gonna be getting a few $1,000s this week from the Max product. And then if you add the other things that we're gonna get a dividend from, this week, maybe we might be over $3,000 somewhere in that range. $3,000, $4,000. I have no idea, but that's just the estimate based on the amount of shares that I have. Okay, but I mean we still got a few days to go to determine that. And let me see. I didn't even update that thing right because you update it. And see, it went back down a little bit. So I mean, it's close to what's in the account, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Right? I just like to share this thing with you guys, kind of know. And we had $24,000 for the month. And this really don't tell you if it's like this month or next month, right? But you see over here, it says the next 12 months, right? It's like $26,000. But if you look, you can see some months are more because some months pay quarterly and some pay monthly. So you can see the fluctuation in between that. Okay, guys. All right, let's get down to business over here. And we have 436, 539 is the annual income for the next 12 months. The position is building its way back up there, but I don't want to have that high number without substance, right? Because we need the actual income coming into the portfolio that we can do things with the margins and get more dividend, right? And move some of this stuff into the safer position. Now, you guys know $20-some thousand a month it's great. And I start trying to downsize and pay things off. This is what we're going to be doing, paying things off, reinvesting into some other positions. Pretty much, that's the goal before the market took a dump um, due to tariffs. And now that the market is coming around, today is look kind of bleak, but as the market is coming around, we're going to continue to reinvest in some positions, bring down our costs, and also pay our debts, right? Because if you have too much debts, it doesn't help because you're gonna be making a lot of money, but all of the money going to cover your debts. So we don't want that, right? We need to pay down our debts. As I playing on my semi-retirement move to Colombia, the best to have less debt in the U.S. So when I get over there, I can reinvest more of my income that's coming in instead of focusing on paying debt. So the goal for the next to the end of the year, if not to pay down all of my debts, but it'll be to pay down maybe half of what I owe of my debts, and that's why I'm making this income, right? So to be free of debts and live a good stress-free life. Okay, guys, this is the whole goal behind this stuff. And as you can see, the future value 10 years is at 54 $5,842,000, 390 cents, but $390. Oh, man, I'm tripping. Okay, guys, and you can see 5 million, 1.5 million, $79,952. I finally said it right, and we still above that 4 million mark. That's good for the next 5 years because my goal. Right, I'm 52 right now, 53, 54, 55. So by the time I hit 55, I should have a portfolio that is valued over $2 million. I mean, this is based on the estimate. And you know what? By the time we hit 1 million in the portfolio value, the income still at six, seven, $800,000. I mean, we're going to be bringing more money into our lower yield to kind of balance the portfolio even better to where we're not spending a lot of money, not spend a lot of money, but worry about these extreme high yield cutting the dividend or going into another fund. Sometimes I look at this stuff, I'm like these UMax guys, they always create new funds. Sometimes I feel like, man, these guys are they bring one fund to get it going good, and then they create another fund and then get that one going, and the ones before kind of go down the dump, right? But it is what it is. This is just me thinking out loud, guys. Don't come from me, okay? But if you're paying attention, sometimes it's just other than Misty and Alti right now. Every one of them other things. I mean, the white bitch is doing decent. The IPS is doing decent, but those guys are kind of attached to crypto. But you would think like even Tesla, right? Tesla is $8 and change, and Tesla is over $200 the last time I checked, right? And let me check again right now before I give you guys the wrong number. What is Tesla today before the market closed? Tesla closed today at $282, right? But Tesla is freaking $8. And what did I say? $8 and come on, load up. $8 and freaking 36 cents. Make that freaking make sense, right? How Tesla is way up there and Tesla is freaking $8 and change. It doesn't make no sense. But that's like I said, guys. This is not financial advice. This is why I tell you guys, even though I do it, but there's a reason I'm doing it, and I'm not going to do it for the next 10 years, investing these crazy high yield. I'm going to do it for a period of time, diversify my portfolio like I've been doing from day one. Like I said, I don't need a lot of money to live overseas. I only need like $24,000 a year. And with me buying my property, paying cash for another property, guys, that free up a lot of money for me to do what I want to do. And I'm not even going to need $20,000 a year if I just got to pay HOA dues and pay for food. That's like $500-$600 a month right there. Piece of cake. So guys, remember, Okay, invest in your future. Pay attention to these different positions, because sometimes it gets very stressful. I used to be stressed, right? But I kind of took the emotions out of it to where I don't get stressed about this stuff anymore. I still sleep like a baby at night. Um, and life is good. But you got to remember, this is me. I don't know about you guys. Okay. So pay attention to your position, and don't, like I always say, don't let your money, pay attention to your money, because if you don't, you're going to lose it, literally, right? Don't just set it and forget it. Pay attention to your portfolio. Days like the day where the market's been down, is the day to buy. Because this morning, if I was busy at work, so I really didn't get to buy. But I was like, man, I missed the opportunity to buy some stuff because the market was down. If I had spent maybe 15, 20 grand today, my portfolio would have definitely ended up in with green today, in the black, right? Instead of ending up in red today, because I didn't take advantage of a red day. And I do have money. I don't have to buy $20,000, $30,000 worth of stuff, but I can buy $3,000, $4,000 worth of stocks, ETFs, right? That will grow the income. Okay, guys? So remember, one more time, this is not financial advice. Okay, I'm just here to motivate you guys to invest in your future. Dividend kings, dividend aristocrats, those are the way to go. Buy positions that pay under 10% yield, right? And kind of monitor things, okay? If you want to go high yield like me, believe me, you're gonna wish you listened to me, because I wish I listened to myself, right? But in the beginning, it's good, right? If you don't move around and try to balance your portfolio, then you can lose a lot of money. So you got to pay attention. If you see things going the other way, kind of cut down the amount of money you will put into that. Put money into things that bring in the actual money. Okay, guys, this is what I'm telling you. Okay, I love you guys. Remember to do your due diligence. Okay, and this, for the 100th time, is not financial advice. All right, guys. I love you guys. We'll do it again tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after, the day after. Peace out.